And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
The princess. Yep, we know. Man, it's weird to see myself so, ghostly.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it'll be the end of the world.
Alright, let's go to the cabin. We don't have a choice. We have
You
to
make
go
your
to the
way
cabin.
up the shore. We're not going to go through with this. Ignore him. He doesn't. The interior of the cabin is all the blade.
Alright, let's take the blade.
You take the door. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
And you're down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. Feel your nerves and step
You
forward.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get...
Yep.
So, you should just drop it.
She's unarmed.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
We surprised her.
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Oh, I didn't think it would be that easy.
Is it over? Really over?
Like, I thought you to kill me. Some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too
It's
easy.
Over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
No, let's check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait,
Uh-oh.
what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heart.
So she is still alive even after
Followed
you
by
kill
another.
her.
And another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here.
What did she...
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess
She has a blade.
twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Alright.
It was so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's go to the cabin then.
A warning. She will lie. He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing
Voice of
this,
the
aren't we?
cheated.
I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of
There's the
warped
mirror
wood and
again.
broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Yeah, because she's gonna have my blade, right? Let's go to the mirror.
Walk up to the wall. What are you talking?
Wipe it clean.
Reach for. But there was a mirror a second ago. Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Yeah, me too, dude. Let's go in the
The
basement.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Scraping?
Oh
She's
shit.
not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains.
No, it's her-
dragging across the
it's her
floor.
knife.
I am begging you to get out of your head.
But then why do I have this knife here? Why was there a knife here that I was able to get when in another reality she had my knife? I don't understand.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
Let's see her.
As you descend the
Oh.
final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you
No,
know
she
who
does.
Is armed. You. So stop.
Why is the
second-guessing
narrator
yourself
trying to
and
kill
do your
me?
job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Ah, interesting.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember. Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
That's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence.
Okay, so we're not going up to her
Postponing
because
the
she's gonna
inevitable
kill
is only going to
us.
make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would
Behind
I keep a knife?
your back.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands
Oh.
from behind her back.
Where's the knife? You have it. I know you do.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically zero. What if she was hiding it somewhere
I've
secret?
shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to
Jesus
death
Christ.
the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
Are we saying upper TT?
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
It's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he could tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yeah, because you don't have to get
You're
stabbed.
acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility.
Jesus
A
Christ.
bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
We talk things through.
We don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have.
There.
But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Holy
That's
shit.
conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do?
We have to kill
At
her.
least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance.
She's gonna cut off her arm.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. Then she
Yep.
slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do.
Ugh.
But unfortunately
A
for
little
you
dagger.
and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race.
You're on a path in the woods. No,
Hello?
fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Thank you, cheated.
You're what? I feel dizzy.
Oh. Shit. You're what? What did you just do? We already started in the cabin. The cheated changed everything.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards
The voices
now?
could actually interact.
Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. What's the point of fighting
dead.
if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here
broken.
and doing nothing. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. you
Okay.
take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the
I like
princess
the
and save
cheated.
world
He
without a weapon.
speeds the shit along.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do? Don't be like that. I know things are hard right now, but we gotta stay positive. If they're confident, then I'm confident. So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Let's go to the
Make
mirror.
your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe it clean. Okay.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your
Okay.
body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. Step up a little bit. All these ideas suck. Think of something. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Yeah, no, I'd rather just kill myself.
No, that's a terrible idea. We're dead either way. Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third? A third is a third. It's bad. Who cares? Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow. Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo! Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
The contrarian.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
We're not on a path.
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
We've never gotten to 4
As
before.
long as we keep moving. Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance. Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
Come on, show me something new.
Fighting her. We're going to let her stab us. We're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't ourselves feel it. That's new, right? It doesn't work and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Memory blurs as your conscience leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpired.
She's going to kill this body either way.
Voice of the
So
cold.
stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
Voice of the stubborn.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
We love this mitten. Matt
She
Perry.
skewers you.
You're cute.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried
We're getting
that.
all the voices.
I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
None of this is working. Think.
She skewers you.
She's turning more and more into a monster, right? Like, look at her mouth in this one compared to, like, this and, like, this.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh no. Chapter 4, mutually assured destruction. So we didn't make to a chapter 4.
You're on it. Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot.
But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
Yeah, they're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards
Narrator.
our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... It's fine. I'll just shut up then.
It's more of a slide, we know.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care. Just want to win. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
She's not even tied up, is she?
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Oh god.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm
Yeah.
not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait.
Are your
And not for
legs
very
blades
long,
as well?
because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does?
Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red
Oh,
plumes
no.
of raw meat as it
This
stretches
is awful.
and tears. Then it erupts.
This is...
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are
Okay.
you ready for what comes next?
No.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect woman.
That is the perfect woman right
Do you
there.
think
Holy shit.
we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done.
I'm not
Forget it.
cheated. This is like how?
Alright.
What am I supposed to stab?
Okay,
Okay, so we've got to empty our mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
It's a quick save. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blows finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, the faster the momentum volleys between you. And endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh, we got a good ending, I guess. That's good. Bye-bye. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. We don't have to say anything to our fucking voices. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Sounds as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I mean, they're not gone. We've already sent them fucking packing. They've already been gone. You're unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought this was the last round because it went to chapter 4, and I don't know, it just felt like that was a final. Like the fact that I quieted the voices, a lot of it just felt final. Maybe it is.
Do
Who
not mourn
knows?
her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
They must, right? He does. I don't know what I'm... Find him. When I find him, you and I are probably going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
One more left, huh? If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
There is no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Jesus Christ. So this is our last round, huh?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
In the
And in the
basement,
basement of that
the cabin is
is
a
a
princess.
princess.
God fucking damn, man.